So many gardeners turn to nature to inspire our own personal potted jungles, with plants filling every room in the house and dripping from every available outdoor space. But when it comes to real jungles, plants don't just grow in the soil, they grow absolutely everywhere, as epiphytes on trees and lithophytes on rocks. And I'm going to show you how to cultivate a little rocking plant inspiration at yours. You need to start with a specific kind of stone called lava rock. Other types of rock won't work because they won't stay consistently damp, and this also has lots of little crevices for the roots to anchor in. It's a fine, porous volcanic rock, with holes small enough to wick the water from the surface below up to the plant. Lava rock can be a little tricky to find, but aquarium supply stores typically carry it for aquascaping, or sometimes your local landscape yard will carry it in bulk as an inorganic mulch. If your lava rock has a flat base, you're in luck, and you can just position it on your saucer, ready for planting. If not, you may need to glue it to ensure it stays stable and upright. You can also use a glass vase and sit the rock in the bottom of that. There are a range of species that can be cultivated this way. Plants to try include ferns, aroids, ficus, and certain orchids. The main unifying factor in finding suitable species is that they're epiphytes, which means they grow without soil. The example we have is a Hydroponics cultivar. Outdoors, these can grow meters tall, but this treatment has bonsaied it, and the effect is a small tree clinging to a damp, rocky outcrop. You can see the roots trailing over the rock and spilling down into the water dish below. The one we're going to build today is using another epiphyte, a cultivar of Epipremnum pinnatum, Cebu blue. In nature, this aroid is adapted to climbing and scrambling over surfaces and putting down roots from nodes wherever it finds moisture and a foothold, so it is well suited. Starting with a small plant means it's easier to manipulate at this early stage, rather than trying to retrofit a larger plant into a condition it's not used to. Wash the soil from the roots completely so you can see exactly what you're working with. Soil left stuck to the roots can lead to rotting, so try to remove as much as possible. Inspect the root system and cut away anything that is damaged. I'm dividing this plant and using two smaller sections for my living rock. Spread the remaining roots over your rock and find a natural fit, like an octopus on coral. Look for a position where the roots will easily contact the stone. Once you're happy, carefully wind some string or fishing line to hold the plant gently but firmly in place. Sit your rocking little plant in the saucer and backfill with pebbles or a little gravel. The pebbles help slow the evaporation of water from the saucer, meaning you should have to top it up less frequently. Water the entire display, soaking the rock and the plant, plus fill the saucer. You may need to remove a few excess leaves to ensure the plant doesn't dehydrate before the roots re-establish. Place in a spot with bright indirect light. Over the next few weeks to months, watch the plant closely and fill up the saucer every few days. As a porous rock, it will draw moisture up to the plant, but you will need to mist it regularly as the roots adhere to the stone. Initially, the plant will take some time to acclimatise, with a few roots or leaves dying back, but after a few months you'll see some new shoot and leaf growth. Remember to keep the pebbles and the lava rock wet. Without soil, there isn't much wriggle room in how long the plant will survive without water. Over time, you might get some white mineral buildup on the rock and the dish. This is likely a buildup of salts from fertilisers. Don't worry, it's harmless and can be cleaned with an old toothbrush and some warm water. Once it's fully attached, you can remove the fishing line and enjoy your rocking little display. There's no doubt we all love plants, in nature, in our gardens, and pretty much anywhere else. And there's no end to the creative ways to cultivate them.